As we count down the days until Christmas, Sergeant Jeremy Lewis of the Moore Police Department has some important safety tips for local shoppers. And it all begins with keeping your valuables out of sight in your vehicles.
If you go shopping at several stores and start accumulating your packages and things like that, try to put them in your trunk. If they're out in the open, that just entices people to want to quickly break a window or get in your vehicle.
Other basic safety tips: keep your vehicle locked, and if you shop at night, always park in well-lit areas.
Be aware of your surroundings. If someone's following you, go back into the store, or you can call us if you don't feel safe.
You'll probably notice extra police officers during the holiday season as well. The Moore Police Department is putting in a little overtime.
We haven't had any issues or anything, but it's just to make people feel even more safe to come into Moore and shop.
Sergeant Lewis says shopping in Moore is pretty safe day or night, but the best time to shop safely is when the stores are most crowded.
More people in the parking lot, there's a lot less likely chance of you having your car broke into or someone doing anything to you, but we feel like any time's safe here in our city, but the earlier usually is a little bit better.
Now, once you get those gifts home and wrapped, you might want to think twice about putting them all beneath your tree.
Well, it's neat to have all the presents under the tree, and it looks real nice, but it's really a lot better idea to wait as long as you can, even before, the night before, to put the presents out. If you put everything underneath the tree and someone is to break into your home, it's just bad that they have that opportunity to take everything all at once.
And if you're having packages delivered by the post office or other carriers like UPS or FedEx,
the best thing is to have the package delivered either to your business or somewhere that someone will be home when it's delivered. You're just taking a risk of, if you're not going to be home and the package is going to be left on the front porch, that someone could be following the delivery driver or just see the package, and that is very common this time of year.
Another important area of home holiday safety is taking steps to prevent fires, and that begins with knowing all about your fresh cut tree.
For the Christmas trees, if it's a fresh tree, after having that tree for 20 days, 50% of the fires start after that on dry trees. So it's a pretty substantial amount of time.
Fire Marshal Sigmund says there are some things you can do to make sure that fresh cut trees stay fresh.
If it's a fresh cut tree, just to make sure that you cut about 2 inches off the bottom of the base of that tree when you get it home to keep it fresh. If it's wet at the base and the branches are flexible, then that tree is going to last a lot longer. And that you keep the water on it every day, super important for the longevity of the time in your house.
Candles can add a lot to the Christmas spirit, but those open flames need to be handled with great care.
And 12% of all fires in the month of December come from candles. So it's super important that when you do burn a candle in your home, that you put it in a container that's non-combustible. That's something that won't tip over, so that you're not going to cause another fire or a safety issue with that candle.
And of course, you'll want to pay close attention to your Christmas lights and extension cords used to power those lights.
You want to make sure that the lighting for it or the tree itself is UL listed. So Underwriters Laboratory is UL listing, and it basically says that this tree is at a higher standard, or these lights are at a higher standard than not. And it's critical for the longevity of the season to look for that, and less likely to give you problems.
Make sure you have up-to-date smoke detectors with fresh batteries in your home, and believe it or not, it helps to sleep with your door closed.
If you sleep with your door closed, it can give you 30 more minutes of fresh air in the event that you have a fire at your house, so you're more apt to get out.
So whether you're out and about in the community or at home this holiday season, make sure you practice these safe Christmas tips.